Hey, welcome. It's Arfon here, and today we're going to walk you through the process of how to create Facebook ads in 2020 from the start to the finish, from the very beginning all the way to the end. I'm talking about brand new, even if you don't have an ads account. So if that's you, you're in the right place. If you already have an ads account, if you already have a business manager and you want to learn how to set up the ads, how to create it, you're in the right place as well. So cue the intro and I will meet you on the inside. All right, welcome to my Facebook Ads Manager here, and I want to just get started. There's a couple things that you want to make sure you have, and I want to explain what these are. So when you're getting started, you're brand new. Number one is you have to have a Facebook page, a business page, all right? And the reason why is because in order to advertise, in order to have your own ad account, you need to have a business page to link it to so you can tell Facebook what to use to show your post in the news feeds, in the videos, and all that good stuff. So there's a couple things. If you go to the menu here, I just want to show you, you won't have access to this yet if you're brand new. So you're going to have your ad account settings and you're going to have your business settings, two different things. Your business manager is what allows you to manage your business. You can have multiple ad accounts in there. So if you have multiple pages you're managing, it could be under one business account. So the cool thing is, and what's really important to know is that this is what you're going to use for, like, if you hire someone like me, like someone who manages ads, you'd add me to your ads, to your business account. So that way I have access to your ads account. So I can hop in here and I can edit your ads. I can set your ads up. I can do all that cool stuff for you. But if you're getting started, you still want to make sure you have that ad account, right? So the best way to do it is to hop over to business.facebook.com. Now I have to go in the incognito window because it won't allow me to do it regularly without showing you. And you're going to click on create an account. I'm going to post a link in the descriptions below. And this link is just going to make it super simple for you because Facebook already has something on how do I sign up for Business Manager, and it walks you through it. Super simple process. It's just you follow the steps, you fill everything out, and boom, you have a Business Manager. And once you have it, all you do is you click on a little button and add your page to it. And basically what you're doing is you're claiming an ad account. Now, once you have all that set up, you're going to see this exact screen. Like literally, once you have Ads Manager available now, is you go to facebook.com. I'll reload it. So facebook.com/adsmanager. And it's going to bring you to this exact same screen. And it's going to be blank because you don't have any ads running. So it's going to be totally blank. And that's beginning step. It's super simple, super easy. Anyone can almost do it, right? So a couple of things in creating our ads. What do we need? So our campaign, we're going to create our campaign objective. So hit create. I'll show you what those are. We're going to create our marketing objectives. So what's going to be an objective for our campaign? Awareness, consideration, or conversion. So we just want people to know us. Do we want people to take a specific action, or do we want to convert? Do we want to get a new lead? Now, as a coach or a consultant or as an online service-based provider, you're more than likely going to want to get a conversion because you want to have someone signing up for your free offer. That could be maybe a guide you have, a checklist, a workbook, maybe you have a free quiz, whatever it is. This is typically where you want to be. So there's a couple things we want to gather first, right? You determine your objective, and I'm going to assume that it's conversion. So this is how we're going to actually create the ad from beginning to end, okay? And one really important thing to know is that we always want to also see what other people are doing so we can have an idea of, how can we also stand out in the market. So a really cool feature is to use Facebook's ad library. So it's facebook.com/ad library right here, ad library, and it's going to bring up this Facebook ad library. Now the cool thing is you can type in anyone's name and you can pull up their ads. So for example, someone pretty popular in the coaching niche is Amy Porterfield. So if I pull her up, let me make sure I have that right. There we go. It was on before. And you can pull up just about any business that's running ad account, and you can see them here too as well. So I can see all her ads. So I can see like, okay, well, these are the type of graphics that she's using. And if she's spending, tens of thousands of dollars a month, there's 130 results here. These are the images that are capturing attention for her audience. And we're just like, okay, well, how could I potentially do something similar and create something similar? And you can see here, it's regular photos of just product based. So it's talking directly about the product, right? These ones right here, it's pictures of her. So people are going to get familiar with her, associate this ad with her. They already know her. And so a variety of different images on here. And obviously she's running a bunch of different campaigns. So let's say, for example, this one right here, your email list starter guide, right? Setting up your email service provider. So again, an image of a laptop with exactly what that's going to be, which is a guide. Okay. So if you're doing the same thing, ideally you want to have something similar, all right? We don't want to copy word for word exactly, but we can create something similar, knowing that, hey, this has been proven, this is working. We're just going to add our brand color or add thing to it. And one thing that also works really good is just a really, really good high quality image. If you notice, all these are really high quality image. It's simple, very little text. This one right here too as well is little text. It only covers a little bit. This one has a lot more text, but this one here is a little bit of text. High quality image of her. Similar here too as well. All of these are very, very high quality image. I find that in getting started, images of yourself will work really well, especially if you want to get more higher quality leads too as well, because people will hop on this and you can fill a list up. But when you have a picture of yourself, what ends up happening is that you start bringing in more higher quality leads. A really cool website that I like to look to get images from is Pexels, pexels.com. And you could type in anything here. So like, for example, laptop, and these are all free images. So you can do like this one right here. And we have a nice image of a computer, and you can add your words on here, free guide, right? That's an example. This one right here. And then of course you can just get pictures of yourself. So for example's sake, I'm creating this ad. I'm going to choose this one right here. Looks like a pretty good picture. So I'm going to download this, and you can see it's free download. Boom, I just have that file. And I can use that file. It's not copyright, anything like that. Okay. The other thing is, that you notice on here too as well, you want to have copy. So you can see this is probably a story ad. So there's no copy on it. And these ones right here, you can see like she has a variety of copy. So you also want to determine your copy too as well. And you can do a variety of formats: short, medium, and long. Short copy is basically about less than like 100 words. Medium copy is about 250, 300, 400 words. And then long copy is 500 words plus. You can determine and the way you determine what copy is going to work best for you, it's also going to be like, where on the awareness continuum is your ideal client? Are they more are they product aware? Like they know what they need. They know that there's a product out there and they're searching for it, because then that's where you're going to want to meet them. Are they do they know they have a problem, but they're not really they don't know that a solution exists yet? You want to make your copy towards that. So that's a deep rabbit hole. I'm not going to go into that right now, but you can see the little copy right here. It gives an examples of that. So how do we actually create the ad? So we're going to do conversion, right? And you can do any one of these, and the exact same method, the same strategy will apply. It's just the basics of creating an ad. So we're going to hit conversion, and we're going to come here. We're going to name it right now. So we're going to do set up ad A to Z. And campaign budget optimization, you can do ad set. I do recommend using this because it's a really cool feature. Set your daily budget. For conversions, the minimum you can do is $5 a day. So you can set the budget whatever is going to work best for you. A good rule of thumb is that if you're going to have two different ads, meaning that you have image 1, image 2, I would stick to $5 or $10 a day, no more. If you're going to have 3 different ads, image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4, go up to $20 a day. Basically, for every 2 images you have or 2 ads you have, $5. For every 4 ads you have, $10. And I like to scale that a little bit. And if I have 2 ads, I'll do $10. If I have 4, I'll do $20, just to kind of get a little bit higher bidding in the marketplace. So I'm going to go ahead and set that. All right, so now that you have a brand new ad account, it's also going to ask you to set up your ad account. And this is just setting up your currency. Like, are you going to be using US or some other currency? So we're going to stick to US. It's going to also be your time zone, so that you can choose your time zone and this is important, especially if you're in the Eastern time zone and you want to make sure your ads start running at, let's say, 7 a.m. You want to make sure you choose the right time zone. Let's continue. Next, we're going to go into the ad set. This is a really important part, right? Because we can create the best ad in the world, but if we don't get our targeting right, it's not going to get to the right people. So before I name it, I want to go through here, and this one, optimization. we want to make sure we choose our conversion event, which is going to be our pixel. So on this one here, you'll see like someone's pre-populated. Normally we're going to go with lead, and that's going to just basically capture leads for us. We're going to put our offer out there, and we're going to try to capture leads. All right. So the next part is, and there's some tutorials when you start your ad account. It's going to like walk you through how to like set up your pixels and all that. So I'm not going to go into that. It's a separate video I'm going to do on that one. So if you want access to that video, drop a comment below that, you know, the how to set up your Facebook pixel tutorial, and I will tag you in that once it's up. But for right now, that's not up yet. So now under the audience, we're going to want to make sure that we come right here and we're going to narrow down, right? Because we don't want to just target everybody on Facebook. We want to get specific. And I like to start off with detailed targeting. Okay, so I'm making an ad for the coaching niche, and I want to make sure that I'm targeting the right people. So for example, like I mentioned, Amy Porterfield. If I'm creating an ad for email marketing, hey, Amy teaches on building email marketing. So we can target her. But one thing I like to do is that everybody is going to target her, right? And you can see her audience size is 1.1. So it's actually much larger than that. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but it's probably larger than that. We can suggestions, and we can see other areas. So like, hey, Female Entrepreneur Association. This is a large audience size, 4.5 million, which is pretty good. I'll do that one instead of Amy Porterfield. And I get a bigger audience that I can reach. And we want to split test. So I'll do one ad set for Female Entrepreneur Association. I can go to suggestions and I can choose somebody else. Small business owner, Brene Brown, Gary Vaynerchuk, all these different things. One thing I avoid doing is stacking. I don't want to come here and then all of a sudden do female entrepreneur and then entrepreneurship and small business and home business and business owner. All these people could potentially be my ideal client. However, all of a sudden now with 150 million people, like Facebook's not going to really know, and we're not going to know which of these audiences is converting the most. So if we're getting leads for $6 a piece, well, where did it come from? Did it come from female entrepreneur? Did it come from the association? Did it come from business? We don't know. So we want to split test and have these all separately. So I'm going to close that out. Get that out of there. And then we're going to come here. I do recommend automatic placements. However, you know, if your ad is designed to go to something, you can do manual placements and take off audience network and take off messenger and just leave Facebook and Instagram. What you want to do is just kind of untick these markers right here. But for the vast majority of ads, what I would do is I would just leave it on automatic placements, especially if you're just first starting out. You want to just test and kind of see what's going to work the best for you, because once you do automatic placements, we can break it down and we can see where exactly we're converting the best. So when we create future ads, we'll just only put it to those areas because that's where we're going to get conversions on. All right, so now that we have that set up, what we want to do is hit next or continue. And now we're going to create our ad. So as you see here, we have our page selected. You can click on this drop-down menu. I'm not going to do it out of respect for my other clients. You can click on this drop-down menu to see other pages you have. So if this ad account's running ads for somebody else, you can click on their page to make sure the ad is advertised to that account. And create ad, there's three options. You can use mockup, which is if you use Facebook Creator Studio, you can create a mockup of what you want to have your ad look like. You can use existing posts. So if you already have a post on your page that's been doing really well, like you're getting a lot of comments, a lot of likes, a lot of shares, it's just something that organically took off, use it as an ad. Just turn it into an ad and you can go from there. But in this case, we're going to create ad. What we're going to do is we're going to stick to single image or video. We're going to go to add media and we're going to go add image. And what we want to do now is we just want to upload that image. So I had that image that I downloaded. Where did it go? Right here. I'm going to upload this image. Oops. Don't click on that X. It's going to take it off, right? And hit continue. And now we have this image. You can see it's boom. That's what it's going to look like so far. And now we want to just have some text. And you want to spend some time. Here's a little trick with ad text is the first 125 characters. And don't get too caught up with it, but like the first 3 lines of text is what only shows on here. I'll give you an example. So, ready to start marketing to email list. Grab my free templates and spend less than 30 minutes a week writing captivating content. Okay, so you can see here I have all this text, but right here like it only shows the first 3 lines. Okay, if I continue going, this free guide is free. Something silly, right? So you see how it turns into see more. So it only shows up to the first 125 characters. So it's very important. What I would do is I wouldn't continue there. I would just stop there, and then I would go to the next line. So that what this whole thing here shows. It's still gonna show. It's still gonna say see more, but I'll leave it alone like this for now. But I just want to point that out, that your first 125 characters is super important. So I want to make sure we get that. Headline. So we'll do free guide. Oops, sorry. Free template. Download free email. Come on, I'm kidding. The free template. All right. And then we want to make sure that we choose this one here. So website URLs will be very specific. So we'll just do something temporary. And you can see this is what it looks like now. So I have my ad copy, I have my image, and a headline. Okay, and you can see also how the headline cuts off. Now, depending on the button you use. So if I use learn more, now if I use download, let's go to download. That still does it. Let's try another one. Sign up. Okay, sign up works. It shows the entire headline. So you want to make sure our headline shows fully and it doesn't cut off. And this is on mobile. Majority, 98% of your people are going to be on mobile, so we don't want to go much more than that. So I would do sign up, I would do learn more, I would potentially do download for something like this. Because something like this is, it's very specific. Someone already knows that they need to start doing email marketing, and I'm giving them a free template. So they're going to be like, yes, I need to do email marketing, and time is a concern. So yes, I'm going to sign up for that. And download a free template, boom. It's very simple, very easy. Guys, that's it. That's how you create, that's how you set up ads from beginning to end. It's very simple. What makes it tough is knowing the strategy behind it. Like, okay, what's going to happen when you start testing it? So that's where can challenge come in, and that's in another video. I'll link it somewhere on the screen towards the end. So click to watch that. But once you're done, we just hit confirm. And I'm not going to put my credit card information on here. But just to kind of show you, if again, when you're doing a brand new account, you want to have your card linked because Facebook's going to charge you, right? They're going to charge you per impression. Every time they show your ad, you're going to get charged. And there's thresholds on your account for when you're actually going to get billed. But you want to make sure you have an active credit card. Very important. Please do not put a credit card that's going to get declined. Once you get declined, there's something about it where it's like you get a flag, you get a ding, but all of a sudden your costs increase. Happened to me before, and I was like, why did my cost increase? Well, because the card expired, the card got declined, and I totally forgot to update the card, and it was just unfortunate. But after a while, it regulates again once they see that you've gone through some billing cycles and you're okay. But don't let your card get declined. It's one of those things. So let me cancel on there. I'm going to hit review, and we'll see from the beginning to end where we have set up ad from A to Z. Now I'll name my audience. What I'll do is I'll just name it targeting was, so Female Entrepreneur Association, and I just left the age open. So open, and we'll leave that there. So what was it? The age is open. Age open. So that way I know if I go back into it and image, so I'll do girl laptop. So I know what image is being used. All right. Confirm. And again, it's going to ask me for my payment. I'm not going to do it again. But that'll show you right there. Cancel. And let's see. Hit close. And what I'll do is I'll close and save to draft. So you'll see exactly what it looks like now in your ads manager. So this is the vertical view. So let's go horizontal and see what it looks like. Horizontal is here. Campaign. I have my campaign. Once I click on it, next is ad set. So I have my ad set. And once I click on my ad set, I now have my ad. Now that's it. That's how you set up your ad from beginning to end. Sit down, write it out. Okay, what's the end offer in mind? What do you want your audience to do? You want them to sign up for your program, your course? That's what's at the end of your email sequence, right? Let's work backwards. Where are they at right now? What message do we need to give them? What image can we use that we have? Choose 2 or 3 images. In this example, I just chose one stock image. Choose some images of yourself, go on Canva, edit the image, or just choose a regular image you have, put it up. You don't have to go too crazy with it. Images of you that are closer up to your face. Think of the native experience. When you're on Facebook and you're scrolling through, if you see selfies of your friends, your family, pictures of people's cats, dogs, all that stuff, you stop, you like it, you stop, you like it, you stop, you look at the message, see what they're talking about. Use that same exact thing for your ads, right? The same technique, and you'll see that your ads will get results on there too as well. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, give the video a like, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, put on the notification bell for when new videos are up, and drop me a comment on what your biggest takeaway was. I'll put some links in the comments on the description section to help you to navigate and get your ad account set up all the way. But again, my name is Arfan, as with Arfan.com, and I'll catch you in the next one.